Hi, good morning to everyone. I am T. Radhashi, Assistant Professor in Department of Commerce in Dr. SNS College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to see about the financial accounting. In the financial accounting, we see about the what are the accounts they are preparing in the financial accounting. That is known as the type of accounts. What should be handled in that type of accounts. Before that, we want to know the type of accounts. We want to know the golden rules of the accounts. The golden rules of the accounts is also in 1B and the type of the accounts is also same 1B. In the type of the accounts, it should be have three categories: personal, real, nominal. What's the personal account? The personal account, no, before that we want to know the debit and credit. In every accounts when we are putting the categories have it take place by the credit and debit. There is a two categories. When the amount is taken to us, when your amount is coming to our account, we can be treated it as a the amount is credited in my account. And when we are spending some expense, then the automatically the amount is going it. We can be considered as it is a amount is debited in my account. So we know about what is debit and what is credit. In that way, the personal is known as debit. Debit is a giving and credit is a giving. The personal account. In the real account, the debit what comes in and credit what goes out. That is known as the real account. What's the debit comes in? What's the losses or gain or we are handling in that? That is known as the business is going in there. What comes into the debit and what goes out to the credit. In the nominal account, that is a debit all expenses and loss, credit all income and gain. How it can be when they are personal and real? It can be taken in a similar way, debit and credit. What is that? Debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. But in the nominal account, we know about what's the debit or expense or what are expense or credit. And we see about that. That is the type of the accounts, personal and impersonal, real and nominal account. When saving account and recurring the deposit account, fixed deposit account, salary account, demand account and NRA account and saving. It can be take place in the types of the account. When we are properly running of the business, these categories have to take place at the current recommend deposit and fixed deposit, salary and demat account and NRA account, saving accounts that can be take place in the accounts of the categories. In the bank way it is taking place of this ways only. The saving and real account has been taken by the happening of the nominal, personal and real account. Now before it's known as the nominal account. Nominal account in the debit, the expense and losses. In the credit, income and gain. What is the different of this? Different, totally different from the personal and the real. For example, we can say we are paying a rent, we are paying a electricity bill, we are paying a salary. These are the category of the example of the nominal account. When we are paying a rent for an office, we want to pay a monthly pay. We are using that place for that purpose. We are giving a rent. And the amount is going outside like as a rent. We are using that, so the amount is going outside. That is the nominal account. In the types of the cycles, the financial statement, opening balance and transfer of the period, in process of the period adjustment and closing of the balance, it can be take place. The type of bank account, fixed deposit, demat and the tenure account, saving current and the bank of the receiving deposit account should be take place in that way. Of the year types of the accounts should be handled in the proper way of giving the balance sheet also, and we can justify and clarify it in the before handling of closing the accounts in the financial, before it can be handled by the way of the banking using the statement, mini statement we can give, or the total amount what the process including the 1 year process, it can be taken place in that. These are the categories of the in that way. In the already before itself, I know the golden rules of the accounts. The nominal account, personal account, real account, and debit and categories. The two categories having debit as taken place by the DR and credit as well as the CR. The receiver in the personal account, the debit is known as the receiver and credit is known as the giver. In the real account, what comes in and what goes out. The nominal account, all expenses and losses and income and gain. That is the way the real account, the asset, liability, equity have been take place by the equivalent of their goods have been handled. These are the golden rules of the accounts. It can be take place by this way. Thank you.